Good afternoon, class. So today we're looking at decimal fractions. For homework you had skill. Yes. 10, 11 and 12. From the diagnostic test on page 55. So the question says convert decimals into fractions. Okay, so these exercises you guys were exposed to in grade primary school in grade 7 and 6. Okay. Why did you close the door, Michael? Are you lost? There's somebody behind you. Okay, so you're going to change it into decimal fraction and cancel when necessary. So looking at this here, we've got 0,8. So 0,8 can be written as 8 over 10. 4 goes in, 2 goes into 8 4 times, 4 goes into 10, 5. So it's 4 over. Okay. If you look at B, it's 0,05. That can be written as 5 over 100. As you can see, it's 2 decimals. 5 goes into 5 once, 5 into 10, to 100, 20 times. So it's 1 over. Any confusion there? No? You look at C. You got 0,055, so it's going to be 55 over 1000, as it's 3 digits, so it's 3 zeros. 5 goes into 55 11 times, 5 goes into 10 twice, and 2 2. So it's going to be 11 over 200. We don't know how we did that, otherwise you could have said 1000 divided by 5. You can't go into 1, but it goes into 10 twice. 2 times 5 is 10, minus gives you 0, bring down 0, will be 0, bring down 0, will be 0. Okay? So whichever way makes more sense to you, you can apply. Let's look at D. D, you got 2, 2. So that's going to be 22 over 10. So 2 goes into 22 11 times, 2 goes into 10. 5 times, so it's 11 over. Or, we could have said it's going to be 2 and 2 over. And since it's 2 wholes, 2 goes into 2 once, 2 goes into 10 5 times, so it's 2 and 1 over 5. Okay, whichever way you have to do, you'll get a full mark for it, okay? Look at E. So it's 8,088. So you can write it as 8 and 88 over 1, 2, 3, 1,000. Not so, as it's 3 zeros. 4 goes into 40 and 88, 22 times. 4 goes into 100, 25 times. So it goes into 1,250 times. And as you can see, 2 goes into 22 11 times, and 2 goes into 250 125 times. So in the simplest form, that's going to be 8 and 11 over 125. Okay. Let's look at F. That's F. We got 15,65. So this can be written as 15 and 65 over. You can write this as 1,565 over 100 as well. Okay? But this is easier of the two. So 5 goes into 65 13 times. Is that correct? Yes? 5 goes into 100. 20 times. So that is simply 15 and 13 over 15 and 13 over 20. Okay, so that's skill 10. Look at skill 11. Convert fractions into decimals. So the aim here is to get your denominator in multiples of 10. The multiples of 10. Okay. So if we're looking at A, how can I get 4 multiplied by what is 10? 100, 1000, 25. So that will give me 100, not so. Times by 25, so it's going to give me 75. So this is simply 0, comma, it's 2 zeros, so 2 decimal points. So 0,75. You all agree with that? Okay, let's look at B. You've got 2 over 5. So again, the denominator must either be 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, 100,000, a million, or so on. Okay, then it's easy to convert. So we will multiply 5 by 20. So 2 times 20 is 40 over 100. So that's simply going to be 0,40 or 0, if I multiply this actually by 10, no, by 2, it would have been easier, times by 2. Then I would have gotten straight into 4 over 10, which would have been much easier. Not so. Now say for argument's sake you don't know how to do that. Okay, there's another way that you could have done it. You can say it's 2 divided by 5. So what we do is we add a comma 0. As you can see, 5 can't go into 2, not so. 2, and so that becomes now 20. Since I've added zeros there, it's going to be comma. 5 goes into 24 times. So since we need a place value, I put the 0. 0, 4. Same with A. I could have said it's 3 divided by 4. Okay? 3 can't go into 4 can't go into 3. So what do? I put a comma and I put zeros there. Remember, by doing that, I'm not changing the value of anything. Not so. But this number is now 30. 4 goes into 30. 7 times. Carry. So 28, 2. 4 goes into 20. 5 times. So this is actually 0,75. Make sense, people? Okay? And that is what we'll need to do in this case for C and D. Can you see that? Because there's no way I can write 9 as a base of 100, 10,000, 10,000 and so on. You guys understand? So what I do is I say, okay, it's 1 divided by 9. But 1 can't go into 9, not so. So what do? I add zeros. Now that number becomes 10. There's a comma in line with that. Okay? 9 goes into 10 how many times? Once. 1 times 9 is 9. What are we left with? 1. So I carry 1. 9 goes into 10 how many times? Once. Carry? 9 goes into 10 how many times? Once. Carry? 1. And so on. So in other words, that is going to be 0, 1, 1, 1. Okay? Or I can write it as 0, 1 and the dot on top. What does that dot mean? It recurs here. Okay? So if I carry on this forever and a day to infinity, I'll get a 1 and 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 a 1. You guys understand? That will carry on forever. You guys understand? Normally I just work to 3 decimal places, or 2 if you like. Or you can write it like this. Okay. Let's look at D. So it's going to simply be 5 divided by 11. 5 divided by 11. Okay. 5 divided by 11. Can 11 go into 5 without a remainder? Huh? No. So if we go add zeros there. So this number is now 50, not so. 5 goes into 50 how many times? Remember, put the comma in line with it. 5 goes into 50 how many times? 4. 4 times 11 is 44. Carry? 6. Okay, there's 6 left. So 5 goes into 11 going to 60 how many times? 5. Carry? So it's 55, so it carries 5. Not so. So it goes again 4. And again 5. Again 4. Again. And so on. You guys understand? So in other words, this is going to be 0, 4, 5. 4, 5. And the number carries on like that. Or you can write it as 0, 4, 5. The 4 is recurring and the 5 is recurring. Okay? 5 over 6. This is of scale 11. Again, we can't write that as a base of 10, 100 or so on. So what do? I say 5 divided by 6. 5 can't go into 6, not so. So I put a comma and a few zeros in. So this number is now 50. Not so. 5 goes into 50, 6 goes into 50 how many times? 42, 48. It's 8 times. How much remaining? 2. 6 goes into 20 how many times? 3. Remaining? 2. 6 goes into 20 how many times? 3. Remaining? 2. So it's 3 and so on. So that 5 over 6 is equivalent to 0,83333. The number carries on. It is 0,83 recurring. Okay, do you guys understand? Any confusion here? No. Now we're looking at skill 12, currency. This will be the last skill here, no? Not so? Skill 12 is on page 55. It says calculate. So we got 1 rand 14 cents plus 2 rand 35 cents plus. Now 55 cents is how much rands? 1 rand. 0 rand, not a full rand. So it's going to be 0, so 0,5. It must all be in the same format. You understand? So we add the first column. 5 plus 5 is 10 plus 4 is 14. Carry 1. So it's 2, 5, 10. Carry 1. So it's 2, 4. 4 rand and 4 cents. Is that correct? No. Please look at B. B, you got 66 rand and 32 cents minus 14 rand. So that in other words is 0, 0. What's up? So 2 minus 0 is 2, 3 minus 0 is 3, 6 minus 4 is 2, 6 minus 1 is 5. There's 52 rand and 32 cents. You all agree with that? Okay. Next. You want to multiply 6 by 15 rand and 24 cents. So I say 15 rand and 24 cents times 6. So 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times 2 is 12. Plus 2 is 14. 6 times 5 is plus 1 is 31. You give you 6 is 91. There's 2 digits after the comma. So it's 91, 4. Okay? Any confusion there? Next one you divide it. 100 rand and 40 cents divided by 4. That's going to be 140 cents. So 4 goes into 10 how many times? Twice. Remaining? 2. 4 goes into 20 how many times? 5. Remaining nothing. 4 goes into 4? Once. 4 going to 0? No times. The comma must be in line. It's 25 rand and any confusion here? Number 2. So now reduce this as it is behind the calculator. Julie goes to the supermarket and buys the items shown on the price on the shopping list. Loaf of bread is 520 people as many years ago. Loaf of bread is now 19 rand or 18 rand. 2 liters of milk, 980. Can of spaghetti, 440. 3 kilos sugar, 600. Marmite, you guys know what Marmite is? Yes. Oh, it's 807. Find the total of the bill. So in other words, you must add it all up. Not so. So it's going to be 520 plus 980. Can of spaghetti is 440. 3 kilos sugar, 690. Marmite is 870. First column is 0. 2 plus 8 is 10. Is 14, 23, 30. Is that correct? It's 18. No, it's 8, 17, 27. Yeah, I get 35. 35 then, is that correct? Yes. Who got 35 then? Nice. Hafsa? What did you get? Huh? So why you done this? What's wrong with you? Okay, nothing wrong with you yet. Okay. Let's go with B. Find what change she should receive from 50 rand. It's going to be 50 minus 35, which is 15 rand. That's easy, nah? When it comes to money, we can do this in our head quickly. See, how much would 11 cans of spaghetti cost? If one can of spaghetti costs 440, we times this by 11. So that's going to give you 0, 4, 4. 0, 0, 4, 4. So that's going to give you 0, 4, 8, 4. Not so? There's 2 digits off the comma. The comma belongs there. So it will be 48 rand and 40 cents for 11 cans of spaghetti. Okay, maybe somebody getting married now. Now they need all the spaghetti. Right? But they give me a function. That is C. This is how much is the cost of 1 kilo of sugar. So if 3 kilos of sugar, 3 kilos of sugar costs 690. So it's going to be 690 divided by 3. So it's going to be 2. 3 goes into 9 3 times and 0 times 0. So it's 2 rand 30 per kilogram. You guys understand? Any confusion there? So that brings us to the end of chapter 3. Not so. So for homework, I would like you guys to do skills 10, 11 and 12, the odd numbers. Okay? You all okay with that?